Welcome, 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 Aquarius. How you guys doing today? This is actually for June 28th through July 4th. And yes, you're watching a recording, guys. Usually I do this live. I'm an intuitive that usually does live tarot. However, I'm on vacation, so you're going to be watching this. I made sure that I tried to get as close to the energies as I could. So let's see what Aquarius has to say. And we'll go from here. All right, so the 28th through July 4th. So for those of you that are brand new to my channel, I do a lot with Divine. So I'm just the conduit to Divine, and he brings all the messages and wisdom. Sometimes he'll send somebody else through. I don't know who they are. However, that is basically, I better shut my phone off. That is basically up to him. So I do pull from astrology and numerology. However, my energies for the main source of messages, downloads, whatever you want to call them, is from Divine. All right, so let's get going. There is, gosh, full moon. Did the full moon happen? I'll have to double check. When I recorded this, I've got to see if the full moon happened. I think it was the 26th, so it should have happened. So anyway, let's get going and see what these energies are bringing for the 28th through the 4th. And happy 4th of July, by the way. All right. Okay, so our current energy from the Divine is the Deep Freeze, and it is the number 8. This is about your process, guys. This is definitely about your process. Oh, that's my daughter. I got to stop. And this is about thinking, analyzing, getting into your thoughts, really thinking about things. This is about knowing your destiny, connecting your dots of what is going on in your life to bring you to your purpose or your calling. There is a difference between purpose and calling, but the thing is that we want to find out what it is that we're headed towards. So you may be wanting to deep think a little bit this week because your current energy card, the 28th through the 4th, is acknowledging awareness. Okay, so this is about really deep thinking. Where is your thought process coming? Where is your core foundation from? Where is it going? What is it going to do? And then we have our future energy, which I usually say is astrology, is your sacred pool. This is the dot to dot connection I was talking about. And this is the number 11. So the number 11 in numerology brings things together, brings a partnership together, brings something together, or it blows it apart. So you can either bring something together or you separate it. This is your mind process. This is how you think. Okay. So you really want to make sure where your head is at this week and why it's there. So a lot of the times we think from our head first, not our spirit. And this is something that I really, really focus in on in my channel, is to really think from your spirit first, because your spirit is the one that talks to your head. Your soul, your spirit, where it starts from, is talks to your head, which is your world, your earth, your part of you, and that tells us how our body is supposed to act, react, talk, not react, whatever. Now, if you've got them backwards, then that's when things can get really confusing, foggy, not really clear, and this awareness sort of gets kerfuffled. It's like you can't see through the fog. I see a really thick fog that I can barely even see in front of my hand. All right, so that definitely is sort of that way. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and do a 7-card spread, which is called a horseshoe spread. This is actually to help you know a little bit about your past, future, not future. I hate to say that. It's not about your future. It's how you handle things, how you make your decisions, what you're going to decide on, and the hindrances or the good qualities that come your way to bring that. All right. So let's get started. And then at the very end, I will do love and relationships, because a lot of the times the divine in these readings doesn't bring a whole lot of love. Sometimes there is, as far as a relationship kind of love, because a lot of the times we need to be working in on ourselves. And that is what this channel is about, to bring you divine guidance, tools, tips to help you in your process in life, making better decisions, healthy decisions, spiritual decisions over worldly decisions, and that kind of a thing. All right. So for somebody's past, they definitely do a lot of juggling, a lot of what do they call it? Multitasking. Too much multitasking in the past. So it's sort of like you're a jack of all trades, master of none. And it's sort of like you want to get to that process of pulling some of those things back and being somebody that can actually do one or two things and become good at them. Okay, so this is something in your past, and it is something that has probably broken up quite a few opportunities for you, because you are just not focused. And people can see that you're not focused on one thing. They can see that you have a lot of things going on, and it's like, well, you know, you got your plate spread too thin. We don't want to actually add more to it. Okay, so if that's you, this is definitely the divine talking to you, saying, hey, we need time to rethink, reevaluate, restructure, and put things together differently. Current energy does have a lot to do with your heart, a lot to do with wanting to maybe look at yourself and change, because it is also the number 9, and it is considered, 9 of Cups is considered the wish card. However, I don't like the word wish. Either the divine wants it in your life or he doesn't. Okay. And your life seems to have been going up and down. So somebody is thinking more worldly than spiritually. Time to wake up and smell the coffee. It's because we have the Sun, and then we have the 5 of Wands. Bickering, arguing. You seem to get angry a little bit too quick, too easy. You know, there's a lot of deep-seated core issues going on that would create you to have sort of this roller coaster life. The Sun is beautiful. The Sun is about coming out and bringing actually truth to the surface. I just have been working on a sexual abuse video. Hopefully that by the time you're watching this, it might be out. But the thing is, and if it's not, it's coming real soon, probably 1st of July. But this is about transparency, releasing that bondage, releasing that devil card, releasing that energy that is keeping you suppressed so much. This person is actually doing that. And your soul deep down wants to do that. However, it's like you've got an internal battle with yourself because it's too painful. And we need to bring that up to the surface. It's like I said this a couple weeks back. It's like you almost want to vomit it up to get it out, to purge, to get it out, to definitely do that. So we've got a lot of pain here, but this is going to turn around definitely, because we've got some choices to be made. And the choices to be made is for the future. Again, this is to bring things together, to bring release, to get rid of the bondage, to make choices and decisions based from your spirit first. You have to ask your spirit first. I used to be one of those that never did. And I just did, and I made the decisions, and things would get screwed up, or things would be a mess or whatever. And then all of a sudden, things are just not the way that it seems. And it's like, what the frick just happened? Okay. So this is a time to really look at the dot to dots and figure this out, that should I go here? Should I not go here? And do I make it by a spiritual decision? I ask divine for everything anymore. And when I fail to, and I'm about to make a decision, I'm like, oh, let me retract that. Let me ask first, because I still have that human habit to want to do things myself and keep things in control myself. I still have that habit. We're all human, so we want to do that. However, stop for a minute. That's what this deep freeze is about. This is about your process. Stop for a minute. Think. Take a second. Breathe. You know, if it's not a fire that you're going to jump out of a building from, there's no hurry. Okay, there is no hurry. And ask for confirmation. Ask for a sign. Ask for something to show you the right way. He will do that. Okay. So your challenge card, though, is somebody just doesn't like to nap or take rests, or they think that they've got to keep moving, keep moving, keep moving. This is that old multitasking person, this thought process, this worldly process that we think that we got to do. That old person definitely does not like to rest. Been there, done that, because I've been a workaholic many, many years. But you got to take time to rest. This is your challenge card to turn around and be aware that your body is not a machine. And even if it was a machine, machines break down. Machine need oil. Machine needs fluid. Machine needs fuel. Machine needs to be out of the sun, out of the rain, out of everything element, so it doesn't get rusty, old, break down, and be thrown in the dump pile. This is your body. This is your vehicle. It needs rest. It needs food. It needs quality food. It needs healthy food. It needs healthy people around it, healthy thought processes, things like that. Okay. So let's see what else Divine has to go for you. Oop. Oh my gosh. Okay. So he has the Ten of Pentacles. He has these offerings for you. Ten of Pentacles is one of the ultimate cards to have everything. Unconditional love, finances, a lover, things that make you happy. This is a harvest card. And it is something that is finally completed. You did it. You made it. And you're there. But it's only because of the process that you took time to think. Okay? You took time to think. Because here's the thing. Are you going to worry about the small stuff? Are you going to worry about if it goes with you to heaven? Are you going to worry about what's left behind? Are you going to worry about what? Material things? Oh, I got to make money, got to make money, got to make money. Yeah, you have to have a certain amount of money to live. However, are you going to worry so much about money that you forget to live today? That's what Divine is saying. You're so focused in on the future, you just don't stop and live the day. All right. All right, let's see what else Divine has before I go to the Love and Relationships card. Oh my goodness. My knee is still not working right, guys. Knight of Pentacles. Definitely about this process is not a hurried process. Take your time. Stop, smell the roses, smell the coffee. What are you in a hurry for? Unless you're getting older like me, and then you're like, dude, I don't have much time. Definitely. Knight of Wands, both facing each other. Love, relationships. Definitely facing each other. It's like, hey, dude, how you doing? I'm doing fine. Hey, which way you going? I don't know yet, because she keeps multitasking. She has too many things on her plate. Oh, well, okay, well, we'll see you then. We'll probably miss that opportunity. Okay, fine, not a problem. But they're actually facing each other is because they're waiting. They're looking at each other saying, okay, which way do we go? So this is a decision on you on which way you're supposed to go. All right. So you've got to really think about what you're wanting to go forward to and move away from. Okay. Because that's the Knight of Pentacles and Wands. You got to move forward to something and shut a door on something. So that's up to you. And your challenge is definitely taking care of your body. Somebody definitely isn't. And this is, as we get older, if we don't keep moving, our joints are going to be like that machine that just stops working. And it's going to be the machine that's been left in the rain and got rusted. But oil doesn't help it anymore because it got let go too long. And now you really got to sand it down, get rid of the rust, prime it, put new stuff on it. And by then, who knows? Sort of like my knee replacement. Wait too long, you're not going to be able to replace it. I waited too long that the restoring of it is taking longer than it probably would have than if I would have fixed it in the very first place. All right. All right. So I'm going to go to love and relationships. Okay. What does Divine say about love and relationships right now? So we have the Dragon's duel, inner conflict, morality, and conscious choice. Definitely. Aha, interesting. It's the number 5, so it's a very new, very unstable, not sure which way it's going to go. And the thing I like about this Dragon's Duel, it's almost like you've got the old and the new fighting each other. So somebody's got the past fighting with the present. Okay, and what I mean by that is you keep comparing what happened in the past to what is happening now. Or in a relationship, you're comparing a past relationship or person, guy or girl, to who you have now. Stop it! Because it doesn't work that way. Leave the past in the past. This new person is not the same as what is in the past. You're actually creating inner conflict between not only you, but them as well. Because it's like, man, does she really even love me? Does he even really love me? Because he keeps comparing me to the other one. Is it if that person was so good, why aren't they with him? Hello. Okay. So definitely that. Oh my gosh. So the other card is the end of a touch cycle approaches. Full moon in Capricorn. Definitely. It ends. And it's very unfamiliar because if you catch yourself saying something and comparing, or even your mind thought is starting to compare the other person, and you stop yourself real quick, that is actually making a conscious choice not to compare that other person with somebody else, not to compare this situation with a past situation. Conscious choice. Did you know that love is a choice? You can choose to love that person. You can choose to fall in love with that person or not. So, what cycle is going to end? The new one or the old one? I'm sure hoping you're saying the old one. And that you allow yourself to flourish and grow, because you got a choice here. And I would love to see you grow into this one. This is love, romance, happiness. But you can take that past and let it really keep repeating itself. But he hurt me before. Well, he came back and he's doing it again. Why didn't you let him back if he wasn't healed or if you weren't healed from it? I don't understand why people let other people back into their lives when you know and the red flags are there that they are not healed, they have not changed, but you still let them in anyway, and then you get this cycle going over and over and over again, and you really haven't processed what the divine is saying, process. Okay? So really take the time. We're still in the Saturn retrograde and the Pluto retrograde. So really take time to make your conscious decisions and choices really wisely from your spirit, and release the old and allow the new to transpire and transform and grow you into something beautiful in this relationship. Because there is a lot of conflict there. And we are out of the Mercury retrograde at this point. So this is not Mercury doing it, guys. This is you guys doing it from your choices and your decisions. And if you're fighting, then that is a huge communication thing. Maybe some coaching will help, communication coaching. Watch the effective coaching video below on my channel in the playlist. Or I think it's on Get Balance 2020 as well. Definitely watch those because those will help you. Watch the love video. Is it love, I think, or something like that. Watch that because it will tell you the different levels of love, where you're at and where you're headed. All right. So I hope this was helpful, you guys. Have a great week. Have another happy 4th. And I will be back after the 4th. But maybe watch for a video while I am live. I might do a live one out of Orlando because I'll be in Universal Studios and Disney World. So I might be doing a live one from one of those parks. So we'll see. Take care, guys.